Welcome to our new feature presentation of custom users in 123 Synchronizer for ACT and Outlook. 123 Sync custom users are independent users that use the general database settings but have their own individual settings. A custom user can access the main database or any ACT database on the system. It can log in as any user in the selected database, and it can synchronize multiple Outlook folders to multiple ACT databases from the same interface. Let's just see how we've designed this. What we see on the left is our custom user profile. So imagine we have a sync user sales profile that is connected to our sales database. We want to sync that to Exchange, so we go through the cloud and we synchronize with Exchange. Now we want to create a second custom user for Martin. Martin has a separate database, so we just create it, we put a Martin in there, and then we also sync to the same set of folders or individual folders on the Exchange server that is cloud-based. Now Martin has a group A, and that group A is fed through the Martin database, but we want to sync that with the local PST file. So we're basically selecting this database to a local PST file. Also, we have a user John, and John wants to select his main database with his local PST file, and as well John wants to synchronize his main database to Exchange, to a networked Exchange. So all these configurations are supported from the unique interface from 123 Synchronizer for ACT and Outlook. So a custom user, what can I do? All custom users profiles are supported from one interface. They run manually or in the background. You can set it up running as a job. They are client or server based. It all depends on a licensing scheme. As well, we require ACT and to have MAPI for Exchange or Outlook installed on the machine. Let's look at a couple of screenshots of the synchronizer so we can see what we're talking about. On the left you can see there's bolded and unbolded users. The ones that are bold are the custom users that we've created, and the non-bolded users are the standard users that are fed from the default database that we've opened at the top of the screen. As you can see here, we have Chris Huffman highlighted, and Chris Huffman is mapped to a set of Exchange folders, contacts, calendar, and tasks. A key item to notice is that Chris Huffman logs into the ACT database as Chris Huffman with a password on the fields that we just highlighted. So for our Sales2 custom user, we can see that the login is Chris Huffman. So it's logging in as Chris Huffman. But what is it doing? It's mapping the contacts, calendar, and tasks to a different set of Exchange folders, Exchange or Outlook folders that we've mapped. We also see that this custom user is feeding its data from our default, or in this case our demo database. So let's look at our third custom user configuration. In this configuration, we're mapping an alternative ACT database. So we're not using the main database, we're actually mapping or accessing a different database as indicated below. And we're mapping that to a set of Outlook folders that we want to synchronize with. So what we're doing is mapping an independent database to an independent set of Outlook Exchange folders. So what do 123 custom users provide? They provide an unparalleled flexibility for synchronization. not offered by any product, client, or server based in the market. They provide an unrestricted, independent, and powerful mapping of ACT databases to Outlook and Exchange folders. It is the ultimate in Outlook Exchange synchronization.